Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Valpo Esports. Today we are taking on Missouri State University in Missouri Valley Conference Overwatch today. This is the last week of the regular season for the Missouri Valley Conference. Really excited for this match, and we will be hopping right into this game. My name is Henry Speedy Kill Ninja, and going to be on the solo broadcast tonight. But anyways, starting lineup for Valpo tonight is going to be Famputi, Little Flaps, Atlas, Chiroro, and Fusic. Got Little Flaps on tank with the Orisa, Famputi and Atlas on DPS, and then Chiroro and Fusic on that support role.
3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective. Our enemies are strong, but we are strong.
Starting off this one on Nepal. Valpo thus far in the conference 5-1 have been playing really well in the Missouri Valley Conference. Their only loss coming to Illinois State University, a top 10 nationally ranked team. But today Missouri State going to be a big test. And on April 20th, we'll be heading to Illinois State University for the playoffs. Missouri State finding the pick on Famputi though, DPS down for Valpo. And Missouri State will get first control point here. Atlas with a nice headshot onto water. But so far, Missouri State still on point here. Little Flaps dropping low, backing off a little bit. Do have Reaper on this flank. And Reaper will find the kill on Little Flaps with that final headshot. Do have Famputi on his Hanzo here. Atlas finding the kill on Dizzy Dwarf. Famputi finding the kill on that Reaper who was definitely bugging Valpo from behind there. Chiroro finding the kill. And Valpo will have a clean team fight win and take over here for this first point. Fortunately, Famputi falling there. We'll take a quick peek at Atlas on this soldier. Does have ultimate up, has been doing a lot of damage, a lot of work so far this game. Valpo with control of the high ground. Meanwhile, Missouri State contested point. A lot of members falling for Valpo. Little Flaps and Atlas are down. And Missouri State will retake control of the objective. Valpo able to get 30% there. Famputi with ultimate here. Chiroro with beat drop as well. Reaper with ult though. Definitely got to watch out for that one. That Reaper ult can be tough to push into for sure. A huge Hanzo ult here. Gonna find one on water. Atlas finding the kill as well. And Little Flap's gonna sneak behind here and capture point. Does have a Orisa ult. Popcorn finding two. Atlas finding two as well on the Reaper. And they're gonna take control of point here with a couple big ultimates still up. Do have Little Flap's ult and Chiroro ult still up for the side of Valpo. So ult economy looking pretty good. Huge Orisa ult, finding four members of Missouri State, going to do a lot of damage and forcing out the beat drop. Reaper ult comes out for Missouri State as well. But Missouri State using a lot of options here. Beat drop also came out for the side of Valpo. On Star finding the kill on the Reaper. Atlas going down. Oh, and Orisa almost pushing out Reinhardt, but he is very low. Will find the kill with the charge in. Little Flaps does end up going down in this team fight. There's a lot of action here, and Fusic unfortunately dying to the turret there. Missouri State going to take control of point, and we're just about dead even, 78% apiece. Very back and forth match so far. You see Reaper here right behind the corner. Little Flaps able to find one on OnStar. Do have Atlas looking for a flank here. Going to be behind Missouri State. Tank down for Valpo could be a a big issue. Churro going down as well. Valpo going to lose this one in overtime. I think Little Flap's just getting a little too extended there. Dies too early in that fight. So map 1 of game 1 will go the way of Missouri State here.
Ready for battle. Only in unity will we find strength.
Do have a couple switches here. Just Famputi switching to Tracer from that Hanzo. And then Missouri State switching to the Orisa was playing Reinhardt on that first map. But we'll get the TP in, and Famputi actually making the switch to Shojin here. Regardless, will be a different DPS than Hanzo. You see the Orisa fight. Little Flap's dropping to 13 HP and eventually will die there. Not a great start for Valpo, as Orisa able to find 2, Atlas trading 1 back. You see Churro flying around here. We have the switch to Zarya here for Little Flaps. So Zarya definitely a solid counter against the D.Va, but gonna see it in the against the Orisa here. Orisa finding the kill on Famputi with that spear. Missouri State at 35% here and looking strong. Valpo with another team fight loss, and that will extend Missouri State point control to about 40-50% here. Valpo just waiting for their team to regroup here. Missouri State, meanwhile, racking up this percent. Are looking for a little bit of a capture here. We have Kitsune come out for Fusic. Bigger Rissel for Missouri State. Will find 1 on Churro. Do have the ultimate coming out from Shojin. Able to find 2. A lot of members going down, and there goes the 3rd for Famputi. Some great shots on this Shojin.
Sure.
Valpo will take first control here in map 2. Little Flaps finding the kill on the Reinhardt. Do see Markov switching to Reinhardt, and Atlas with the huge Reaper all able to find a kill on Dizzy Dwarf.
You're in the way.
Little Flaps picking up 2, and Famputi finishing off with the melee on the Shojin.
Later.
Little Flaps with ultimate up here. We'll see what he's able to find with it. Valpo with a clean 50% here. Do see the ultimate come out from the Zarya. Enemy Shojin with the ultimate. Popcorn finding the kill. Popcorn finding the kill on Famputi. And there comes the Reinhardt pin, trying to find a member there. Famputi down for Valpo. Little Flaps and Atlas super low, gonna have to back off. Little Flaps does eventually drop. Fusic falling as well, so Valpo gonna have to regroup and hurry back to this objective at 82% here. You have a couple important ultimates here. Churro with his ultimate B drop there. Shojin. Famputi already with his ultimate again. It's kind of crazy. Do have to look at the side of Missouri State. Do have a very big ultimate in Popcorn with that Reaper ultimate. Do have the B drop come out for Valpo. Famputi using ult as well. Beauty able to find one with the headshot, able to find two on the Reaper. Atlas actually finding that kill. Markov trading one on Little Flaps, who's actually playing Doomfist right now. Reinhardt goes down, Atlas finding that kill. Famputi with another headshot, and Valpo will find point control in overtime here. Probably going to keep this spec on Atlas here, you know, while he has that Reaper ultimate up. Hopefully can find a clip here. But anyways, Valpo at 85%. And Missouri State will have plenty of time here to kind of regroup and kind of go in when they want. Do see a Reaper TP up top, Reaper 1v1. Good trade for Atlas there. Atlas looking for his ultimate, and he's able to find a big one, able to find Popcorn. A lot of damage going out, but Markov trading back there with the shatter. Burrow getting the kill on Reinhardt. Valpo so far favored in this team fight, I feel like. Do have Little Flaps on the not Jungle Queen, but anyways, on a different tank here. Famputi finding two, and Valpo will end up taking map 2 in game 1.
I'm with you.
We're really struggling in the beginning of this map 2. We're able to pull it together, and you know, when they needed to win the fights, we were able to do it. When they were attacking in overtime, we were able to get control of point when they needed it, and we're able to defend it in overtime as well. So that will push this game 1 to a map 3 here.
Only in unity will we find strength.
Looks like we are going to have the same team comp come out from the side of Valpo. Do have Famputi on this DPS that has a teleport. We'll probably get a quick switch to Shojin after that TP. I believe that was, yeah, it had to have been Ramatra that Little Flaps was playing at the end there. But starting out with Orisa here in game 3. Little Flaps on Orisa, in my opinion, has been pretty solid. Probably one of my more confident characters that he, the characters that he plays that I'm more confident in. But Atlas already up to 20% here on his ult charge. Must be hitting a lot of shots. Let's take a quick peek at him over here. And as he does end up dying. Probably getting some of those ult charge points from getting hit as well. Point unlocked here. Valpo with a member down. Beauty going low. Gonna have to back off a little bit here. Oh, great headshot onto the Shojin. Guerrero will go down. Valpo's still down a member here. Famputi dropping really low. Is fighting that Reaper, and that Reaper close up will find the damage necessary. See Guerrero respawning there. Usyk finding the kill there. Usyk finding the double. Guerrero finishing off the Orisa. The Missouri State did get first control point there, but Valpo able to take back control. You have the Kitsune here for Usyk. We have Dizzy Dwarf using their ult as well. Here comes Kitsune. We'll see a huge Orisa ult as well, finding 3 members of Missouri State, able to find the kill on the Reaper. Huge kill. Little Famputi finding one. Atlas finding one on their Orisa as well. So that will be a clean team kill for Valpo. And able to use that Kitsune along with the Orisa ult in a little combination. And that's just Valpo having the better ult economy first in this game. And they're able to get this point all the way to 50%. You have a Reaper and Shojin also. Some big ults still in the pocket of Valpo here. Let's see if Atlas starts to look for this TP. Is looking like he wants to go behind the enemy team here. Doesn't find the spot he wants, but a Orisa ult will come out. Famputi does have ultimate up. Doesn't look like he's able to find any kills. And there goes the Reaper ult, able to find one onto water, able to find 2 onto Markov, and finding the triple kill with Dizzy Dwarf. On star with the Shojin with some great shots, trading back a couple kills there. But Valpo still in control at this point. Little Flaps finding the kill on OnStar, avenging his teammates there. But Missouri State looks like they'll have the numbers advantage and the ult advantage in this last push before overtime here. But looks like Valpo is going to be able to hold on to this point until it gets to 99. And a great spear finds Popcorn. Able to push him off a little bit with the Orisa, but they'll be able to get the back and point for the touch for overtime. Beauty finding the kill, and it looks like Valpo has also kind of gotten back to this point just when they needed to. See Kitsune come out for Fusic, have Reaper ult, and B-Drop is down because Water actually did get killed earlier in this fight. Here comes the Reaper ult with the Orisa ult in combo. Popcorn finding one on Fusic, but Little Flaps finding one on the other Orisa in response, and Valpo looks like they're going to take game one here in a great push out onto Water. And drops map 1 in game 1, but able to come back, win map 2, win map 3. And Valpo taking game 1 here versus Missouri State. And we'll see another play of the game from Famputi as Shojin. Great shot there. Does pop his ultimate. Able to kill the Reaper, who was currently in his ult there, and then able to find the third onto Dizzy Dwarf. Oh, and the fourth onto Orisa as well. I didn't even see that one earlier. But anyways, Valpo taking game 1 against Missouri State. Playing pretty clean there. We'll see what roster they decide to go in with game 2. Anyways, up 1-0 in this best of 5 series, last game of the regular season. But we're going to take a short break here for production, and we will be right back with game 2. And welcome back. And joining me on the broadcast for Game 2 will be...
Chirora or Chris. I played in the last game, but we switched up the team comp. I decided to pop in and give my my 2 cents on the games, I guess.
Do have a little bit of a roster switch, as Chiroro noted, for Valpo for Game 2. Have Anacaster subbing in on support, as well as Karakuki subbing in on support. And Fusic moving to DPS. So, and we will hop right over to Fusic, as I do see the Widowmaker here. Oh, never mind.
Never mind. Nah, they're just messing around in the spawn room. Oh, I see what we're doing here. We got a little bit of a Valpo classic.
Trying to get up to the high ground here.
Mm-hmm.
And this is King's Row, I believe, which is, you know, typically a very commonly played map, but haven't seen it too much. So what are your thoughts on Game 1? I mean, you got extra insight knowing actually what's going on in Overwatch, but also being in Game 1. So yeah, tell us your thoughts.
Yeah, you know, we struggled a little bit on the first map. I think we could have done a little better in the first match of the first map. Unfortunately, during the last fight, both Famputi and Fusic fell off the map, just unintentionally. But it looks like we're going here, watching Fusic. Oh, misses the first. Misses the second. And a little bit of Valpo classic. We got little flaps on Ryan charging out. Ryan is kind of an interesting pick here. Ryan isn't super good in the meta right now, especially against Orisa. So I think we'll probably end up seeing Little Flap swap.
Yeah, I know Little Flap's a big Ryan fan, and I know that it's not completely out of the meta, I think, where it was pretty much this entire semester. But yeah, I think he's been playing pretty well on that Orisa that we've seen so far.
Yeah, definitely. He's definitely been practicing a lot of Orisa. Ryan isn't completely out of the meta, you're right, but against an Orisa, it's just a really hard matchup.
Gotcha.
Scott will have to play, or Little Flaps will have to play pretty well.
Yeah, I think in Game 1 we did see Markov on the Reinhardt and Little Flaps on the Orisa, and he did end up making that switch to Orisa. But nice headshot by Fusic. Famputi finding kill as well. Bobcorn trading back on Karakuki.
Yeah, we're seeing definitely Fusic hunt for these really quick picks that'll help turn a fight. They're up 1 in the fight, and it looks like, whoa! Dang!
Some great shots by Fusic here, allowing some space for Valpo to get to that first checkpoint on this objective. And do get the big tree come out from Anacaster.
Yeah, we do see OnStar picking up 2 on Valpo's team, and Fusic going down. Kind of a lost fight here. Definitely Missouri State University came back pretty strong into that fight, and didn't give Valpo a ton of time to set up and be prepared for the retake. But now we definitely see Famputi coming here with the overclock. We see Shatter coming out. We have Kitsune coming out for Kirakuki. It's definitely going to be a heavy ult fight on Valpo's part trying to retake this objective.
Ooh, great shot there. Famputi with the overclock on Trojan. Has been an often play of the game, so hoping he can find a big ult here. Do get the Kitsune coming out from Karakuki.
And we see the overclock coming out, definitely looking for these just high burst damage picks, but everyone's just dying around Famputi. Can't find anyone who's still alive. Maybe he gets this
Flaps
sword
going down, so big loss for the tank. But Valpo looks like they are going to win this team fight and secure the first objective, and will now escort the payload, hopefully, to the finish line here.
Yeah, we're Famputi's definitely setting up for this next fight. He might be kind of stuck out here. Needs to be careful with this Orisa. Does not dodge a spear and has to back out. And we do see Little Flaps here, still saving the Shatter. Hopefully to take this fight quick, get around this corner, which is notoriously kind of hard to push.
Yeah, do see Fusic making the switch to Echo, so that Widow really solid for the first part of this map, but not so good at the rest. But Echo definitely a high skill expressive character, so excited to see how that works out for Valpo. But kind of just waiting to see when this Shadow is going to come out for Little Flaps.
And we're definitely going to see this Orisa ult pop here right there. Yep, playing just way into the team. Won't get a ton of value, but does force Valpo to pull back. Kirakuki does find Tracer, and the Orisa goes down. Shatter coming out. Maybe a little bit of a waste of a Shatter, because I think that fight was pretty cleaned up already. Whoa, just misses the pin. I think a lot of that Echo swap is also becoming, because of the Tracer that is on Missouri State's team.
Yeah.
Was definitely pressuring Fusic a lot, and the Echo is like, the Tracer can't do anything about that.
Gotcha. But able to win that first big team fight in a tough spot to push. Gonna get around that corner and has 2:45 left to get to this checkpoint. I feel like getting to the rest of this checkpoint isn't too hard to push, but then like this last checkpoint can be really tough on Kings Row.
Yeah, we're seeing Missouri State swap to a Winston as well, taking out Famputi early in the fight. That could be pretty detrimental. But Valpo does have a couple ults. We see Echo copying Winston, and we still have Nano coming out pretty soon. Copy gets shredded up against that Reaper. I mean, what can you expect? And then the Nano coming out onto Fusic, onto Echo. A lot of damage here. Takes out Kiriko. Looking for... Oh! That was a good sleep. Definitely Valpo cleaning up this fight. Famputi's back, takes out the Tracer, and just looking to clean up the Winston before going on to point 3.
Looking good here. I mean, you know, this roster swap so far looks like it's working out. No BM to Churro here. But,
yeah, I was
like
saying, man.
You'd be like, what the heck, man?
yeah, I guess it's working out. Sure.
Hey, I mean,
nah, I like swapping up the roster.
So far.
Swapping up the roster is nice. It keeps the opponents on their toes. Ooh, unfortunately, Famputi going down. Maybe could have Suzu'd that, but
yeah, I have seen a lot of Anacaster this season that has been doing really well. Kirakuki has subbed into a couple games here in the MVC, and so far doing pretty well in this one, I think. So.
Yeah, putting in quite a bit of work this game. We do have this Kitsune coming out soon. Fusic does take out the Tracer with the stickies, but is in there, barely squeaks out of there. The Reaper may be looking for an ult here soon. There it is. But Valpo's able to kite nicely. They kill the Reaper. They take out 3. They're just cleaning up again, pushing around this corner.
Wow, a lot of ultimates used there. Pretty much just an ult dump. Do see the Shatter Kitsune from both teams come out. But Famputi able to hold on to this overclock will be a huge cooldown to have when they start getting closer to this close spawn points here at the end.
Yeah, definitely overclock's going to be strong. This Winston's probably going to push up to Franco, or to Famputi. Has to back up. Losing that position for the overclock. Winston's just chasing the Sojourn here. But as soon as Famputi, I can't help it.
Hopefully he doesn't mind too much. But.
Nah, we all know his name. Little Flaps Famputi do go down. The Winston pops Primal, kills Kirakuki as the rest of the team backs up, and pushed into spawn a little bit here as they were trying to kite away from that Winston ult. But Famputi did hold on to overclock, and we're seeing a Nano. We might see that coming out as an ult combination here soon. But also, you know, Fusic's got copy, so we could see that coming too.
Do you have Lil Flap switching to the Diva here? I'm a big Diva fan because I know how to play that character. But yeah, pretty close to this last checkpoint. Hopefully, you know, they got a minute 30, so they probably got 2 fights here. Plenty of time to regroup and kind of, you know, save up some ultimates. They will have 3 coming up here pretty soon.
Yeah, and we did see there the Missouri State Tracer miss pulse, so that's one less cooldown they have to worry about. Winston jumps in here. They might be able to kill this Winston before he's able to leap out, but they don't. Fusic does copy Winston with Echo, coming in, trying to get Primal as fast as he can, but probably won't get it before the copy gets shredded. We see Beat coming out from water, and Nano coming out onto the Diva. Famputi did die before he was able to pop overclock. So now we're just seeing Valpo kind of sitting in this neutral zone.
Yeah, Diva ultimate really quick here on the Diva. So it is really good for like point control. But do have Kitsune come out from Missouri State. And Little Flaps finding one with the ultimate. Famputi finding one on the Tracer as well. So Valpo in advantage in this fight so far.
Yeah, we see Famputi popping the ult, but unfortunately getting one, but unfortunately dying to the Torbjorn. Breaking Torb turret here. The Valpo is down 2 going into this kind of last little stretch. If they can kill the Tracer, the Kiriko here, it would be a big up for the team, and they do get the Kiriko. Tracer uses Pulse, gets Kirakuki as they fight for point control. The Torbjorn was able to place down Molten Core onto the point, which does make it difficult to push at all to sit on point. Famputi switching to the Tracer as well.
We're going to have to get a touch in here.
Yeah, definitely. Ooh, wait, we got
Fusic on here.
Fusic copying Winston, getting to the point. It's just hard. You take so much damage copying a tank like that.
Is anyone else over here?
Markov chasing. I do not believe we'll be able to get another touch here.
I don't think we got anyone over here.
Oh, wait, we got Diva.
Diva.
Little Flaps on Diva.
Little Diva coming out.
Oh my gosh.
We'll switch to the Tracer here, who just gets the touch in. So I'm trying to find who's playing
I know.
who.
I think that's it. There it is.
That'll do it.
Yeah,
it's like I'm trying to find who on the spec is touching the point right now. But Valpo with a pretty solid push. Did get stuck there at the end with the Torbjorn. Ultimate there on point was pretty tough. But I think they I mean, like 5-10 meters away there at the end. So pretty solid offense. I think setting themselves up in a good spot for this defense. So we'll see how they do on defense here. You got any thoughts on the first half of game two?
I feel like sometimes we fall into the unfortunate thing of someone just dying really early. Definitely on those last few pushes, we saw Fonpudi getting picked, unfortunately, fairly early into the fight, which caused us to not use the overclock for probably longer than we should have. And so sitting at that corner for just so long is pretty tough. And that corner is hard to push. I feel like maybe we could have seen a swap off the Echo. It felt like the Echo, while doing a lot of damage and getting picks, maybe something to help the backline with the Winston jumping on them, or assist Franco, or shoot, Fonpudi.
Well, a big part of that Echo is like using those ultimates, and every single time he found like switched to Winston, he wasn't able to get to the Winston ultimate just because he got shredded.
Yeah.
So I mean, I feel like that's where it maybe didn't go the way. But I mean, to your point, you know, oftentimes if we see Little Flaps die early in a fight, like the team fight's just over. Whether that's him being too overextended, which is, you know, probably 90% of the time what happens
Maybe
there.
95.
So don't want to blame the supports there too much. But
yeah, sometimes it's on us. Sometimes it's on us.
Every once in a while.
Yeah, you know.
But yeah, like when you get those members picked off and you get in that staggered respawn, it can be really tough to win a fight.
Yeah. What I would like to see, so they're back on the Winston. They're definitely rotating all the way around the point. I mean, Winston's going all the way to that window up there. Fonpudi kind of now being pinched in the middle of the two sides of the team. We see this, we see this Lucio dropping, and Fusick swapping to Cassidy probably to help stop that Lucio in his tracks. Or maybe the Tracer. Tracer. Markov gets 2, 3.
Wow.
Find the Lucio, but it's just not enough. That's an interesting predicament. I feel like they saw the Lucio and the Monkey go behind, but didn't really do anything about it on the side of our team, on the side of Valpo, and I think that might have been to their detriment, especially they just kind of let the Lucio drop, kills Fonpudi. They do get the Tracer here. Tracer goes in, immediately gets sticky, can't do anything about that, and the Winston dies. We do see the Reaper swap. I wanted to see the Reaper swap from Fonpudi here.
Yeah, but Fusick picking up 2 big kills, Markov going down as well. So Missouri State able to get to this point very quickly, but do get stalled out a little bit here with a big team fight win from Valpo. And Beauty finding the headshot on Bobcorn as well.
Yeah, definitely thanks to those early picks on the Tracer and the Winston there from Fusick and Fonpudi.
Kirakuki does have ultimate along with Anacaster and Little Flaps, so a lot of good ultimates coming up here for Valpo. Ult economy definitely in their favor.
Yeah, and we do see, nice we do see Kirakuki killing the Tracer and stopping the pulse from having any effect on the team. We might see a window coming out here soon. I feel like we should. Monkey escapes the Orisa ult, but they do find Lucio. They killed the Monkey in the backline. Missouri State is forced back. They are down 2 in the fight.
Yeah, and still have just have Reaper ult, Fusick ult coming up as well here. So a couple big ultimates. And Pewdie looking for an angle here.
Yeah, definitely looking to wait for the team to push through this part, come up behind him, and go for the ultimate.
Yeah, TP or like shadow into it.
It comes, it's right there.
Ultimate.
There you go. Finds 2 before the Orisa can react. Picks off the Orisa as well. Just waiting for a little healing here to clean up.
Yeah, I mean, that was a great spot. Able to find 2 off the ult and the 3rd on the Orisa. And technically the 4th here on Torbjorn.
Yep.
Torbjorn or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, just Torb. Torb is the best way to do it.
Gotcha. Fusick able to hold onto his ultimate as well. And Kirakuki already with ultimate back up. Or maybe he held on to it.
I held on to it. I do not believe he used it, but we're definitely going to see both those.
That would have been crazy fast.
Yeah, just like a really fast, especially with 2 one-team fights. You're definitely going to see a Fusick ult come out here soon. It looks like, though Missouri State does have a few ultimates, they use the Molten Core here early. Torbjorn dies. It's kind of zoning off Valpo, but they're able to just kite away from it for now. Sitting in this corner. It's a little tough sitting in this corner. I mean, it's a choke that you have to walk out of. You see Fonpudi taking an angle, but the Orisa chasing him. The Orisa and the Sojourn and the Kiriko, they were all there. And we see again Missouri State kind of going for these really, really long rotations as a team to flank. And now we see Little Flaps react and come back to help the supports with this predicament, I guess, that they're in. Ooh, Kirikugi does get speared and goes down. Only Ana left as a support, so we still have both of the ults that we were talking about, and now we're getting close to an Orisa ult as well.
Yeah, big ultimates from the side of Missouri State up. Do see the overclock from OnStar here from Missouri State. And Pooty just kind of hanging out over here, so.
Yeah, if I'm putting
looking for a
an
TP.
angle.
Yeah, looking for a little flank.
Little Flaps does take out OnStar before they're able to get anything with the ult, which is nice. Missouri State beats to survive and takes out Little Flaps with the Orisa ult. Fusic pops ult, kills Lucio, and we're looking at a kill on Torbjorn here too. EPS cleaning up in the fight.
Turning around this fight.
There we go.
Right
One
before the
left.
checkpoint as well.
Yeah.
So we'll have 2 minutes left here for Missouri State to try and get to this checkpoint.
I mean, that was great for Valpo because Missouri State used quite a few ults. They used Beat, they used Terra Surge, Overclock,
Yep.
and they weren't able to fully get the point. And now we're seeing Reaper ult, Nano, still Window. I really got to use that Window at this point. And I think that's it. Yeah, Nano and Window from Valpo here. Definitely going to see a Terra Surge Reaper ult, I think is what I am predicting. We see Pooty setting up in the back there, looking for an opportunity to use the ult. Here comes a Terra Surge. Doesn't find anyone, but keeps them back from the team. And wastes that Kitsune. Fusic picks up another. 2 are down, 3 are down on Missouri State side.
Looks like don't even need the Reaper ult or Kirikugi ult. Still not needed here. So still going to have that window. And then Pooty going to be looking for this flank angle. Get behind the team once again for a big Reaper ultimate. But only a minute left for Missouri State here.
Yeah, definitely going to use this Reaper ult as an opportunity to... Whoa, that was dangerous. Dangerous place to do that. Definitely use this Reaper ult. Same kind of concept. Wait for them to walk past you and then walk in and use the ult before they have time to react to it. But the Kiriko doesn't see Pooty and can walk out without the fear of a Suzu going off during this ult. Does not use it. Still waiting. Holding on to it for the last 30 seconds here.
Yeah, this is going to be a huge ultimate to have along with Fusics and the window as well. For this kind of last push with 30 seconds left, it's really good at like controlling point like in an overtime situation.
Looks like we're about to see
I've
Pooty
gotten
fall
burned
on.
too many times for switching off a Reaper with ultimate, so I mean we're just
Yeah.
gonna keep it on Pooty for now.
I know, it's so hard. We do see the Kirikugi come
Oh, here
ult
it
come
comes.
out. Not able to do it because the Orisa turned too quick. Oh, unfortunately,
unfortunate.
gets got, but... Oh, no, wait, I was reading the wrong side. Little Flaps goes down, Pooty goes down, Fusic goes down in this fight. There's only 2 left, 2 supports. I don't know if they'll be able to pull it out against the 5. Kirikugi goes down, and so does Onicaster. So it looks like we're playing on third here.
Yep.
A dangerous place for Valpo, because Missouri State does not need to push it all the way here. I mean, basically all the way, but not all the way.
Yep. But you know, do have that closer respawn. They only have a minute left to do it, and
There's that
Orisa
thing I was
finally
talking
called
about,
Fusic.
the early picks that can be so dangerous in fights like these where you really need to win. I don't know if they saw Pooty coming up there, but we could be seeing the
You have
ult.
Fusic switching to Widow here, so would love to take a peek at that too, but I mean, gotta keep the cam on.
I know,
Pooty
it's
here.
like, you just don't want to look away. Because the second you look away, it's going to happen. Here it comes, wait, nope.
Little Flaps approaching ult as
Wait.
well.
Here we go.
Yeah, we're gonna switch.
Oh, no, it's happening right now,
I'll be
too.
ready, I'll be ready. Little Flaps does use
Here
the
it
ult.
is.
Here it comes, here it
There
comes,
it is.
here it comes.
Oh, wait. Maybe not. That's crazy. Little Flaps gets 2 with his ult.
Yeah, don't even need to use it. Little Flaps finds
Yeah.
2 there. And there Orisa uses the ult, not able to find anyone there. Little Flaps finding another with the spear on OnStar. And 20 seconds left and still gonna have this Reaper ult.
You know, sometimes you just gotta save it for right at the end, the big moment,
Yeah, we'll have it like when there's like 5 seconds left and they need to get the touch in.
which can really change a fight. Fusic taking a little bit of poke damage, force off the high ground, but can get up there at any time. You see Pooty lying in wait, prepared to use this ultimate. Wait, here it comes. Fusic finds OnStar,
Oh, nice headshot by Fusic.
sneaking around. Surely won't get noticed. Here it comes. Nope, not actually. Wait, there it is. Pooty pops ult, finds one. Let's go!
That was extremely anticlimactic. But Pooty
Hey, you know what? It wins them that. It's all good.
Yeah, hopefully any huge missed plays we will get here in the play of the game. But Valpo able to take Oh, on the Widow
Fusic
too?
Widow play. I love
Oh,
Widow
let's
play the
go.
games.
Oh, right at the beginning here.
Oh, I remember these. Yeah, we were watching this though. Oh no, maybe. Wow. Okay, so find some more during the ult. I didn't even notice that last time. Really good. Takes out the BAP as well.
Yeah, not even getting to 100% on those, but was able to, find hit after hit and
Right.
slowly chop them down. But anyways, do you know if you're getting back in?
I guess we'll see.
We're going to take a short production break, but
Yep.
Valpo up 2-0, looking really solid in game 2, and we'll be right back in just a couple minutes with game 3.
What's up, guys? We are back with another game. I'm still here. And now we have,
Scott, or Little Flaps. I've decided to join the casting squad.
and I'm glad that you said that because I definitely said your real name like 6 times last game.
It's okay. So, what are we kind of looking for, Chris?
Oh, looks like we're pausing. That's
And
what we're looking for.
That's a quick pause.
Maybe if Famputi can figure out the button combination.
Maybe?
The button combination to pause the game. I guess we're not going to do it. You know what? That's fair. You're looking at Missouri State right now. We got Little Flaps on spectator this game.
We're going to try and figure it out as we cast, but it looks like we're kind of seeing the classic Doomfist coming from Fusick in this match, and I'm kind of excited because I haven't been able to watch it from the backseat in a while.
Yeah, it's definitely a different experience. We see a Moira Ana coming out on Valpo's side. We typically see a Lucio on this. Well, usually it's me. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see how this goes. Definitely Fusick playing Doomfist into the Orisa might be kind of difficult. Definitely got to watch out for OnStar and Tracer, doing a lot last game. And as we see the fight start here, Fusick's already half health going into this, looking for the Tracer, but just misses. Famputi finds the Tracer, but Fusick needs to be careful with this, taking so much damage. A big anti coming out from Anacaster. They find the Reaper, find the Moira.
Famputi getting that early kill, double kill from Famputi, making it a secured win there, honestly.
Yeah, definitely looked a little sketchy early in the fight, but Famputi getting a few key picks there definitely helps. We're seeing the Tracer on start switching to Cassidy. So as we're kind of gearing up for this next fight, how do you feel about last game?
It went pretty smoothly, honestly.
I agree.
It may not have looked pretty, but we had some pretty good comms coming in. We had some pretty good, just like plays coming in. At the end, I had that really good ult. Franco made a really good call to push forward.
Franco being Famputi.
Famputi, my
We
bad.
do see Fusick go down early in this fight. This could be detrimental for Valpo. We'll get back to your thing in just a second here. Famputi looking for a pick on Cassidy, but the rest of the team may be peeling out. We're going to see Missouri State cap the objective in the middle of this. Famputi loses the ones with the Cassidy, unable to secure that kill. Fusick is back. Maybe we can see a turn in the fight, but it's definitely looking more dangerous.
With them in this more defensive position, they got the 54%. All they have to do is kind of hold up ults, and they'll be able to push through and kind of take this win really quickly.
We do see Fusick getting punched there, taking a lot of damage during that block. Look at the punch. It's a 3-man punch. Taking a lot of damage, getting the nano, but still has to watch out. Might see the ult coming out from Fusick here in a second. We find 2. Kirakuki finds 1. Famputi finds 1.
Cancels the Moira ult.
Yep, Fusick canceling the Moira ult and killing the Moira. And now it is just the Orisa remaining. Oh, and the Tracer. My bad.
And Valpo taking the dub on that first point.
It was a Lucio, not a Tracer.
That's
I am actually blind, I think. I've been calling the wrong hero for like 45 minutes straight, and I've been watching for 20 minutes. I do not know what's going on. So we see him gearing up for this next fight. Fusick looking at kind of an off angle, hoping to get a punch in as they walk into this point, while Famputi is baiting the main area. And we do see the Reaper from Missouri State running off to the right side. Famputi and Kirakuki marking him, but unable to secure the kill. Definitely want to look towards this Lucio that's kind of sitting out in main. Missouri State capping the objective again and popping the ult, taking out Famputi. We see Fusick going for the ult, looking for something maybe on this Lucio, turning towards the Orisa.
Trying to get punch here, maybe to reset his punch, and unfortunately he doesn't get it.
And that is a lost first point for Valpo probably, as we see 1 or 2 more people still on the point.
What are your thoughts on that, Chris?
Well, it's not over yet. We got Kirakuki holding the fort down. We see the Moira ult coming out. Anacaster unfortunately dies. Kirakuki unfortunately dies. We only have Moira to touch. And Famputi popping the ult and dying immediately. I don't know if I like
back
that.
onto the point as well, hoping to try and keep it alive, keeping the dream out. It looks like he's going to get out and hopefully preserve his life.
I don't know if he's getting out. 30 health. Yeah, the Lucio catch up. Now I can talk about what I thought about that. Well, it was definitely sketchy. It was definitely scrappy as a fight. I think it's kind of hard for the supports to keep up with the Doomfist, and that's why Fusick is taking so much damage, which is going to force Fusick into these more defensive positions, trying to get block as much as possible. Famputi unfortunately dying early in that fight as well. But now we see a switch from Tracer to Cassidy. Famputi, again, unfortunately dying really early in the fight. a bit of an ante coming out from Onicaster. We see the ult coming out from 2 ults coming out from Missouri State side and confirming the team fight. And we do see Fonfudu switching to Reaper.
Honestly, I think that's some pretty good swaps coming out from both our sides.
I agree.
I think the Cassidy will do a pretty good job at zoning most of their team out and doing a lot of damage to the Orisa and forcing that Orisa to use Golden a lot more. And along with the Reaper, it's just going to be an ult sponge. But we do see Fuchsia coming out early and out of the fight here, unfortunately.
Yeah, I feel like we got to switch off this Doomfist here because now we're facing a Mei, a Reaper, and a Orisa. I mean, you're just going to explode at every chance they get. Fonfudu unfortunately having to burn Fade and is unable to get out as they chase him into that corner. Oncaster gets speared. They have to back up here. Fuse gets it back on the Orisa, which I love to see. And we have a Nano coming up probably here soon. Blocking off the heals, but easily circumvented by Kirito's climb. Or Kiriko's climb. Kirito. This is in Sword Art Online. We see Onstar taking a lot of early fight damage here, maybe being forced to block. Popcorn finds 2 in the back. No time to Suzu it, and no time to stop it from Kirikuki. Fusic goes down, and now with 1 less support. Fonfudu forced to fade out, taking a lot of damage here.
Looks like he's going to try and take 1, and unfortunately goes down with the fight.
Yeah, that health back was just taken, huh? That's a shame. So we're still seeing Onicaster with Nano. We're seeing Cassidy with Noon. And then 4 ults actually coming out on Missouri State side. Valpo is actually probably going to get 5 ults this fight. But they need to win here because they're down 2-0.
I think it could be done, especially with Fusic on the Orisa. I feel like he's going to be able to bring a strong presence into this next fight. It was unfortunate that it had to start later, but I think this is going to be a good fight. Onicaster giving the Nano out. Fusic going to hopefully pick off 1. We're seeing a Mei ult as well. And another ult being popped from Mizzou. And
we're seeing Fusic with the ult. He had already picked up 2 in this fight with the Nano. Good spear onto the Orisa, looking to confirm her. It gets the ante as well. The Moira goes down to Onicaster. And Fusic cleans up the fight with the Orisa and the Reaper. That was definitely a good Nano, and we saw really, really good spear from Fusic onto the Lucio, being able to get 2 picks early, very early into that fight. And use up the Mei ult and the Moira ult. So now they only have an Orisa ult, while Valpo is sitting pretty with 2 DPS ults and support ult. As we go into this next fight.
I kind of like that. I was just going to speak it into existence. I was going to say I would like to see a Reaper ult come out early from Fonfudu. This honestly just allowed them to win that fight.
Fonfudu the 5, let's go! Fonfudu gets a little 5k there. Yeah, sorry to interrupt you. I just had to mention that he got the 5.
Fonfudu kind of interrupted me.
Yeah,
overall, very good ult.
The Fonfudu Reaper is definitely, well, something to watch out for, as we know from last game, where we watched it for a very long time. And we see the Orisa trying to get to ult early here. Kirikuki setting up for possibly an ult, doing a lot of damage, forcing the Mei ult out, but unfortunately the Mei does take Aurum Corvus out of the fight. They need to play it safe here. They could give point. Kirikuki popping the ult. Fusic taking a lot of damage. Same with Fonfudu, stuck by the Mei wall, can't get out. Fusic on the back foot was not able to get out, and Kirikuki was not able to get out. Unfortunately, the ult from Kirikuki wasn't able to turn the fight, but we're still holding on to a Fusic ult and a Nano, which is what won us the point the first time. So.
And I think they can do it again, especially if Fusic plays the way he just did.
Yeah, absolutely. So as we are walking into this next fight, they do have to watch out for this Reaper ult. It did take them out heavily in one fight previous, and the Mei ult, which could be detrimental for the team. And the Moira ult.
Alright, time to see it.
Definitely
spear,
looking
right
Fusic's
off it.
ult
We're
here.
seeing the Nano. We're going to see the Terror Surge coming in pretty soon.
Yep.
Forcing out another Coalescence from Missouri State.
And forcing that Moira to play back so our team can walk forward. They take out the Orisa. Looking at these supports, nice spear, taking out the Moira. Fonfudu finds another with Lucio and another with Mei.
Not a completely secure at this point. Actually, no, they don't have to do anything.
And I do not believe Missouri State can touch.
Now, I think to win this next point, the key is to have Fonfudu get that early ult off again. And I think that will be really hard in some sense, especially if they have to wait for the Orisa to spear. Both spears, honestly. Javelin spin and Javelin.
And you gotta watch out that Mei could block you off. They
Yeah.
gotta watch out for Lucio beat. They gotta watch out for the opposing Reaper ult.
There's just a lot of factors that they have to counter in here. But I think, especially from last game, Pampudi was talking about getting behind, and I think there'll be a good chance that he might be able to try and sneak something behind and use Fusick as bait.
Yeah, looks like they're baiting one way, so Famputi can walk the other, looking for this ult. Try and get it in before the Orisa can react. The Mei notices, but it might be too late as that spin has come out. Popcorn does pop ult. Finds one,
boops him
Kirikuki
into them
boops him
and
into
gets the
team.
triple kill.
It's 3.
Let's see, can you get the 5K?
Looking,
Gets
that's 4. Come on.
Gets
There
the
we go,
5K.
baby.
That's 2 in 1 game, isn't it?
That is 2 in 1
2 in
game.
1 game.
Come on.
Now here's the question: which one's gonna be the play of the game? This one or the last one?
Interesting. I think it's the last one. I think this one, now I'd like to be at this one because, you know, you got the little assist from the opposing Lucio pooping you into their team, or pooping, yeah, him into their team.
Yeah. Now we're seeing Fusick come up with the ultimate again, and
Yeah.
do they have Nano yet? Not quite, but
Not quite.
it can be an early fight. Pampudi taking a lot of early damage here. Hopefully
Definitely
gonna
gonna
get
see
out.
early ult here from
Seeing
Fusick.
an assist basically with the Mei wall, allowing
Here
our
it comes.
team to do good. And here it comes. Will he get anything?
Oh, definitely getting Lucio and Ajax.
Ajax is the Lucio, allowing Valpo to kind of take a dominating lead here again.
Yeah, definitely just cleaning up the fight now. That's a huge, huge pull for Valpo. Ajaxing that Lucio, which, for the unaware, is the Lucio used ult and died before hitting the ground, which is like the conditions for the ult to go on.
Now, I'm not really sure where the origin's from. Is it coming from a pro
It's
player?
a player. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a player called Ajax who is kind of known for it.
That makes sense.
And can you imagine just having your name tied to just beefing your ult?
Well, it's the same thing as the C9. The Cloud9
Yeah.
got off cart twice. Now, it looks like we're going to be getting ready to go to the next point. Now, I'm not really sure if they have the advantage here or not. Just based on
Ult-wise?
ultimates, they're
about
pretty
even.
even.
Yeah, it's definitely about even. We see Famputi gearing up for another ult, maybe another 5k coming in here. Kirikuki with the Deadeye. We got Nano. We've got Kitsune. Definitely a big anti coming out early from Valpo's side.
Forcing
And
the Suzu, too.
the Kirikuki go comes up. Reaper is in.
Honestly,
Finding
really
Orisa.
big Orisa pick here. Gonna force Reaper to just kind of fight
Yeah.
point here. And without Fade, he's not going to be able to do very much. Good sticky nade on this Reaper as well.
And definitely we see Famputi and Orm Corvus kind of holding that line there. And we saw Fusick with really good chase awareness and knowing where that Reaper was, trying to touch before anything could happen. So we're seeing 3 ults still from Valpo's side, almost 4 with Fusick, and we're seeing definitely 4 ults from Missouri's side. So it's going to be a high ult fight, is my guess. We're going to see a Kitsune early. We're going to see the Cole come out.
Reaper's
we're going to see this Reaper ult. Oh, it's a little dangerous. A lot of damage. There it is. Oh!
He unfortunately goes down to the other Reaper ult, but that's okay because I think Valpo was able to pick it up here possibly.
Yeah,
Missouri
definitely.
State using a ton of ultimates. Fusick using the quick Javelin spin here. Possibly going to be able to get them off point here.
Kirikuki unfortunately dies, and as does Anacaster. They're down quite a bit in this fight. I don't know if Fusick will be able to 1v5 here. It is unlikely.
Now setting up for next point, they do have Nano to push in with. I think a quick Nano Reaper, they might be able to shred the Orisa enough where they'll be able to, honestly, probably win the fight
Like, collapse on
straight.
Yeah, but you have to watch out for that Orisa and that Mei ult coming out. I think the Mei ult's going to come out first as they try and push into this corner. Famputi losing his ult, but with a Nano, could put out enough damage.
I think if Fusick's able to bait here, never mind.
Yeah,
I was
we're
gonna
going
say, if
straight
Fusick's
in.
gonna bait, Valpo could have tried and go for a sneak around.
Yeah, but a sneak round with just the Reaper is kind of difficult. We're seeing Fusick and Famputi play the point here as the rest of the team takes this angle, watching out for that Reaper in their backline, using Suzu quite early, but we still have Nano. Unable to fend off this Reaper.
Reaper
Who has
uses
to fade.
Fusick going in,
Misses a spear and gets speared himself. Unfortunately dies, but they do take out the Moira. It's an even fight. They're down to tank, but they're up to support. Nano onto the Reaper,
Nano.
finding the Lucio immediately. Looking at this, Orisa, barely gets out in time. They have to touch
You know,
point, though.
Mei-
It's 99. Able to touch. Anacaster goes down, but they find Mei. They find Orisa. They retake. Reaper's still here. if they can stagger this Reaper, they could have a big advantage coming into the next fight. Missouri State's got one fight to win it all.
Risky TP here by Vamputi. Getting the early pick.
And cancels the ult. They have to touch. Missouri has to touch. Lucio's looking for it. I don't know if they'll be able to at this point if they aren't already moving towards it. They will not be able to touch.
And it looks
Oh,
like
wow.
a Valpo dub.
Good job, Valpo.
That's really big.
Good fight. Oh, yeah, sorry. I turned the camera on. I was like standing up.
Yeah, man, it's an exciting game.
Yeah, okay. Which one we got? Which 5K?
I'm going with the second one because of the boop. Oh,
It's the first one. I told you it's the first one.
Yeah, but the boop was just so
I told
satisfying.
you.
I really enjoyed watching the boop.
Yeah, man, Reaper in this ult is so crazy. Here, douche, 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 douche. That's insane. All right, wow.
They left that lobby quick, but overall,
Yeah.
I think Valpo performed quite well in this game.
I
Going
agree.
3-0 in the entire series, that's
Pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Valpo played well. I mean, obviously we both played. You played 2 of the games. I played 1 of the
yeah.
games. I think Valpo adapted from like kind of a hard first match in the first game of Nepal to really coming into their own against this team and like playing really well, using their ultimates well.
yes.
Vamputi got 2 5Ks.
As we like to say, it felt like we just locked in.
Yeah, like we locked in.
At first, felt a little scrambled. We had taken kind of a little break with NECC ending and GLEC ending. We haven't played for a little bit, and this is our first game, and I'd say probably like what, 4 days, 5 days?
Yeah, so it was Saturday to today, right?
Yeah, so 4 days.
Yep.
And it felt good coming back. I think after brushing a little bit of the rust off, we played really well, and yeah. So I think the next time you'll see us is, will there be a stream?
Not on this stream. Friday?
Friday NECC finals.
Nope.
Rocket League. Okay.
Yeah. The next stream from Valpo Esports is going to be Rocket League NECC Finals. And then for Overwatch, it's going to be the GLEC LAN. I don't know if we'll be streamed immediately. Probably not. But we'll be there.
Overall, thank you guys for watching and have a good night.
Have a good one.